So, what about travelling? I know that amongst many student ambassadors and tutors like myself, travel can actually be a bit of a concern sometimes, especially when you don't really know the Kent area as well as others. For example, I live in London, so I know that one of the struggles that I had was actually how to navigate public transport within the Kent county. Although I was very fortunate in a couple of my first events to actually be offered some lifts. So many student ambassadors you'll find will be able to drive you to places if on offer, as well as some staff will kindly offer to drive you to the same location that perhaps they're going to as well.
So for me, I usually get a lift. So I would tell my parents the day before when or what time, where and what time that these sessions are, and I'd write it down on my notes, and then I'd Google map where the place is, and I'd find out exactly if there were any parking spots or anything like that around them. So then that would make it easier for me the following day.
So I don't own a car, so any off-campus work I do, I have to rely on public transport or ambassadors who do have a car and offer to have a ride. Most times I do have to utilise public transport. Usually first thing I do is that I look up the school, look at the time I need to be there and just type it into Google Maps, and that gives you quite a good sort of schedule on what you need to take in order to get there on time. And it's quite good as well because especially if you need to use a train and bus combination, it'll list that as well, which you might not have done if you just solely relied on trains or bus.
I would also really recommend getting to the train station early so you have time to buy a ticket and also have time to find the platform.
Also, something I found really helpful is the shuttle bus at the university. It's pretty much an hour from Canterbury to Medway campus, and quite a few of the schools are in the Medway area, so it just saves money and it's really easy to access, and it's a great excuse to use it really. So that's been something that's really helped me when getting to schools.
Remember, all expenses will be reimbursed when it comes to public transport or car. So if you're driving to an event, you will get reimbursed fuel money, and even more if you drive your colleagues, your ambassadors up as well.
A lot of the events student ambassadors hold are actually off of campus. Don't let the travelling put you off applying for events, because these events are often the most interesting and they give you a chance to challenge yourself and develop new skills.
You just have to organise how you're going to get there, which is usually quite convenient for schools because they tend to have bus stops. So yeah,